This is Come Dine, Drink and Bitch With Me, the show where several contestants get together for wild dinner parties, get drunk, get fed and bitch about the other contestants behind their backs, all in the chance of throwing the best party and getting the highest score, and ultimately winning the grand prize of a bottle of Lambrini. Lovely.
Have the rest, yeah.
For this evening's dinner party, we are in Heathfield, a town that is about as interesting as Bexhill-on-Sea and as shit as Hastings. Tonight's host is Lizzie Camina, Heathfield's resident village bicycle. Tonight's menu consists of cheese, lamb and sticky toffee pudding. Nothing too taxing for Lizzie to handle here. Hopefully our diners will leave tonight with their lives intact. Which unfortunately cannot be said for this courgette, that is brutally cut up in preparation for Lizzie's main course of lamb tagine. With the time running out before the contestants arrive, Lizzie goes over what's left to be done.
Maybe I think the next thing I should do, after I've got my vegetables prepared, is go and get ready. Then pour out the box fizz, and then start doing my camembert.
She does, however, have enough time to tell us all some helpful advice.
When cutting tomatoes, don't cut your fingers!
God, I wish I was the courgette right now. Lizzie then transfers her lamb into a saucepan.
It looks like poo.
Once Lizzie has shoveled all of her freshly produced poo into the saucepan, she tips her prepared tomatoes and butternut squash on top, closely followed by the courgette she brutally butchered beforehand. Lizzie gets a lid out of the cupboard to put on her lamb tagine. She then cooks it on a low heat for 2 hours. She then washes her hands, thoroughly of course, and then gets ready, scrubbing that face with all she has. Scrub it, Lizzie. Go on, scrub it. It's almost the time where the contestants arrive, and Lizzie has nothing better to do but to stand there and text on her phone. Good work, Lizzie. Good work. With seconds to spare, Lizzie starts on her camembert. God give me strength. On cue, the first contestant arrives.
Hello, I cut my leg! Oh really? What the hell?
First contestant is Tanith, a cleaner by day, porn star by night.
This is so funny. You just sounded in our rights, by the way.
Second contestant is Sophia, a full-time hairdresser from Heathfield.
Thank you, babe. You're right.
Aww, good, yeah, good, thank you. You smell gorgeous.
Wearing a dress.
Just as the first two contestants come in the door, a third arrives. Third in the door is Tom Naylor Clements, a middle-class pianist from Horham, East Sussex.
Do you want to come through to the lounge?
That's an invitation, is he? Yeah.
My mum and dad. Okay, why? Why are you doing that?
Who's hiding?
As quickly as Lizzie can get all the contestants through the door, she begins pouring the alcohol. What a surprise.
Sorry. Oh, fuck.
Lizzie.
When Lizzie finally manages to get the bucks fizz in the glass and hands out the alcohol, contestants get to know each other a little bit better.
So what do you do, Darren?
Yeah, hey.
I'm a porn star.
Oh really?
Yeah.
How's that kind of line of work?
Brazilian fart porn.
Oh really?
Exotic.
Oh my god, the chef at work told me about that Christian. He was like, you watch this thing, they smell their farts. And I was like,
I'm not a fart porn star, that's sick. No. I've never said it before, ever.
Oh,
how would you come up with that?
Why is that sexy?
I don't know, but it's one of the.
Is it just for Brazilian people?
It's just for Brazilian people.
What is Brazilian fart porn? Is it just for Brazilians?
It's done by Brazilian people.
Are they the only people that
love you so much.
It's not the only people that can do it, it's the only people that have done it.
Okay.
Awkward. Saved from the detailed procedure of Tanith's profession, Lizzie answers the door to the fourth and fifth contestants. Next in is Sam Northwood, a part-time top man mannequin from Heathfield.
Oh look, two Sams turn up at the same time.
Hi, Sam.
Closely following Sam Northwood is Sam Malins, voted 37th in Sussex Life's 100 Best Posh Totty competition.
It's like a dress.
We're getting on the alcohol already, are we? Yeah, so much hot. Something smells good.
Must be Lizzie's pot of poo sizzling on the
I'm
hob.
not gonna lie, It probably might be a bit late. Actually, no, it won't be late. It'll be fine.
That's fine.
It'll be fine.
You didn't tell us what time it would be, so it can't be late.
No, exactly.
Trust me, it will be late.
No, it's not too late, is it?
It's pretty accurate, to be fair.
Let's come through. Who else is here? Hannah, Ben, Sophia, and Tom. So it's just Anna to come now.
As the new arrivals make their way into the living room to meet their fellow contestants, they cannot even begin to foresee the drama that was about to unfold.
Thank you.
She's got Bucks Fizz just for you.
You miss Lizzie being sloppy with...
Lizzie being sloppy?
Oh, yes.
Oh, thank you. Don't have to drive tonight, I got the...
Oh, I was going to say that one.
The cameraman knocks over the Buck Fizz. What a wanker.
I just picked up your mess. Right.
That wouldn't be the first time. Oh, fuck, it's broken!
10 points to Gryffindor, Einstein. Even though such an immense and catastrophic event had only just occurred, there was only one thing on Tanif's mind.
Lizzie, was that our only drink for the night as well? Were we just going to go thirsty for us tonight?
No, I've got another bottle of Bucks.
Mutiny is avoided as another bottle of Bucks Fizz is found and quickly opened and poured out. Just as the drama ends, another contestant arrives in the form of Anna Hode, a simpleton from Burwash. As the last contestant walks into a warm reception and a full glass of Bucks Fizz, it's true to say that the night starts here. However, there's a question forming in the back of Sophia's mind.
Oh, do we get to like search your house?
Yeah, if you like.
Yes.
But not
Do they do that on Come Dine With Me?
Yeah, they do.
Which episode have you
seen?
They all go through their underwear and like, oh, this is different.
Are you serious?
I didn't make sure.
And then we try it on, and then we like go, oh, this is nice.
Lizzie, not allowed to be there while we're searching through your underwear.
Which light is that?
There's some instructions. They're going upstairs.
Oh my god. Okay, you get that pair on.
Oh, do you know? Oh no, I don't.
You get that pair on.
I have ones like that, I think.
Yeah. Oh! This kid's skimpier, Lizzie.
How do you know the exact floor, Tannis?
I don't know. Oh.
She lies, she's a pervert.
Lizzie, if I stretch this like 10 times the size, I'm really sorry. Sam, you get the pair on.
Okay.
Put that pair on. Because Sam and Sophia are having fun.
I just feel
I
really
can't multitask, you hunt me.
Tannis!
What's that? Oh, right.
That's a swimsuit.
Where's the bottom half of it?
I'm so
Isn't there
confused.
somewhere?
There you
The
go.
sensor. Tannis, bend over.
Good effort, team.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Because you're rubbish.
Sorry.
That's a bit of a skimpy one.
Yeah.
Do your nipples poke out the top of that?
It's too big. No, not really.
It actually goes what I'm wearing.
I'd say that's debatable.
I really like these knickers. I'll probably just stretch them to like size 20. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry.
They fit me perfectly.
I'm gonna go downstairs, guys, because I need to start doing more with my. I need to start doing my
Sorry.
stuff.
Do you know what? I only just realised that this is in here while I'm trying your underwear on.
Do they fit you? They're like your size. Oh my god. Tom, have a sniff of them.
Oh, God.
What the hell?
Tom, you're
Getting fruit. You can taste the bits. That is the most.
Lord, kill me now.
I was chafing. What?
Chafing. You need some like Vaseline down in there.
That's why. They're my underwear.
I've got flakes of skin in my...
Whoa, don't need to hear any more of that. I would say that it's a good time to introduce this starter. Fried camembert with red currant jelly and Melba toast served on a bed of salad.
Camembert. Oh, that sounds really nice actually. Served with red currant jelly, Melba toast and salad. Sounds a bit posh.
You'll be able to relate then.
I'm gonna have to try harder with my menu.
No, what's Melba toast?
I don't know.
Seriously?
Camembert. Quite nice. What do you think?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Good input, Sam. Well done.
Plan is to get them rat-ass and then they'll score me loads of points.
Really? I never would have guessed.
Sausages. It's at great expense to her. We all know this.
I thought it was a bit weird, like serving hummus with lamb. Don't you think?
Is it hummus like fish?
Oh, Anna.
No.
No, Anna. It's just like a dip, thing. Like green.
You thought it was made of fish?
Yeah!
You thought it was made of fish?
Okay then, perhaps it's a good time to head back to the kitchen to see what Lizzie's up to. She breads her camembert by dipping it in egg, flour and then breadcrumbs. She then fries the camembert for 30 seconds in a saucepan full of oil until golden brown.
Eat it.
While Lizzie does this,
you
the
eat
contestants
it.
are sampling the array of appetizers Lizzie has provided in the lounge.
Nibble on the tip.
I bit half of it off. You're not supposed to use
Tasty.
You bit the tip.
it. Yeah, that's what you're supposed to do, right? What? Yeah, I thought you were going to pick a thumb in my mouth as well. Just carry on going.
2 girls, 1 snack.
Ooh, witty.
Sausage.
You just gave me the craziest look, like a paedophile.
No.
Yeah.
No. Oh.
It's really yeah. You're dirty now.
I don't like this.
Good, I didn't like watching it.
Yeah.
No.
Meanwhile, in the kitchen, Lizzie's dishing out her red-coloured jelly into little individual dishy things. Just as the other contestants sit down at the table, waiting to be served.
Oh, Tom.
Would you like frozen?
Yes, please. Huh?
Oh god, that noise makes me nice.
Is that what commercial vagina makes, is it?
Yeah, it is.
I'd say
Would you like some?
Yes, please.
I am pleasantly surprised
Johnson
at the
lemonade
size of
to
the
make
wine
it
glasses.
Can I have
Yeah,
mine
would
full?
you mind?
That's what I was thinking.
After Lizzie attends to Sam's upper-class needs, she serves up her plates for her starter.
That'd be amazing thinking about it.
Oh, wow.
Oh! Wow.
Ladies first.
We are the minority.
Oh, this is really nice.
Okay, do we start? You start from the outside, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I do that.
Oh, Tom.
Would be more awkward if I started with my spoon or something, you know.
Literally, I was thinking like every time we'll be having like fish and chips and stuff out of the freezer. Just
I was not expecting this.
No, really was I.
Especially for the first night, it's like
Bucket
a lot to
ideas.
live up to.
Yeah, definitely.
I actually feel like
In all
I'm
fairness, I did genuinely think about ordering a Chinese before everyone came for a certain time, and then we all sit down and we're like, oh, dinner's ready.
When all the starters are finally on the table, it's nearly 10 o'clock, and the contestants are getting
This is
bitchy.
wonky.
I wouldn't
Now
have-
it's
I-
different.
I wouldn't
Oh my
have-
god, my plate's chipped as well.
I wouldn't have had red flowers. at the
That's
red
actually
table.
really dangerous. Like you can
Really?
catch diseases
Yeah.
from that.
What do you reckon?
Diseases from a plate.
Bacteria gathers
You
like
can't.
Bacteria
that.
gathers.
I learnt this at work.
Don't tell us you'll be paranoid
No, I
now.
don't care. That's bullshit. There was a bit of bitchiness going around the table. That's what I didn't like, and like saying how some of her Lizzie's stuff was undercooked, and I think that was a bit like too picky. They could have laid off on that a bit. I mean, she did have a hard day at work and then came home and did it.
When all the bitching has ceased, the contestants finally tuck into their first meal of the evening, which is polished off as quickly as it's put in front of them.
Tastes of pastures, doesn't it?
What are you on?
That's exactly what it tastes like, Sam.
Why do you not just eat it?
That was the
You
best
know
thing
what?
I've
They don't even have a smell that you can compare it to.
They do.
You don't.
Things that taste smell.
Yeah, like knees. Knees have that weird
Yeah,
smell.
but pasta don't smell anything.
Knees have a weird.
Knees.
Knees.
Have weird.
Yeah, knees have weird smells.
Kill me now.
Yeah, what about your knees? Well, I'm laying in. No, I'm not. I'm laying in bed. But when you're doing like some weird Kama Sutra sex position, and then maybe my knee comes a bit close and then it smells.
Oh, I'm not sure it's your knee.
Is it because of
No.
what's happening, or is
Is that
it?
what you're thinking of when you're having sex? No,
You're really distracted during. Oh, what's it smell? Knees? Who has knees?
No, but genuinely, knees have a smell that's different to the rest of your body.
Okay, Tanith, we believe you. Lizzie cleans up the plates of the finished starter and takes them back to the kitchen.
I really enjoyed the starter. The camembert was so good. Deep fried camembert.
He's pissed.
It was alright, but I got a cold at the moment, so my taste buds weren't working properly. But cheese normally wouldn't be my favourite thing, so I need to test it again. But it was really good from what I could taste. And with the cranberry, I don't normally mix sweet with savoury, but it tasted really good.
Poor Sam couldn't get a word in edgeways. Now it's time for Lizzie to serve up her main. Lamb tagine served with pita bread, couscous and hummus.
Lamb tagine served with pita bread, couscous and hummus.
Oh, yum.
Hummus. I don't like hummus.
I love hummus.
Sorry, I don't like hummus. Oh shit.
Yeah, it seems pretty good.
Thanks for your input again, Sam. Lizzie takes the lamb tagine out of the oven and then serves it up onto individual plates. However, unknown to Lizzie, the contestants have decided to have another snoop round her house.
It looks like Christmas in there. Top to rocking horse. Oh my god, rocking horse!
Well, this is fun.
I love rocking horses.
Interesting as a study. Best foods on the
Posh
beach.
girl rotting horse, classic.
Sam, you have a go.
Okay.
What has Lizzie got in here, seriously?
Not bad.
Can't get in it.
Yeah, this isn't really gonna fit because you have to undo the back.
This is
Get
like
the
something
idea.
out of a horror film.
You got that right.
Oh look, there's the pub she nicked her menu from.
Oh, that was bad. So bitchy.
Honest.
Whoa! When all the contestants finally make their way back down to the table, Lizzie serves up her main.
I love pita bread as well. I love
A square plate.
Same, I want to buy some.
I didn't break them.
Thank you.
Not in your
Gravy everywhere.
Thanks,
I did. I gravy. Sorry, Anna.
That's fine. It didn't spill on me, I'm happy.
There we go.
Thank you.
I'm good at this. Just throw in her face.
Thank you.
Oh, not the bloody hummus again.
Because you haven't tried hummus before, have
Have you?
Yes.
That's a lie.
Yeah, but this might be different as Lizzie's. I'm trying it.
Try a tiny bit.
Oh, it's not part of her.
either.
It's not part of her cooking. It's not that.
It is still part of the meal.
Have you not tried
It's
hummus?
you.
Hello to
I've tried hummus.
Wait, you have to have it with the meal.
You
Yeah.
want yes, the agreement that you have to try everything that we cook.
No, I'm trying the meal, but it's
try
served with
couscous.
hummus. If it's part of the side dish, surely.
Who advised you should try it? Have it.
So I'm trying it. I've had
I'm
it.
Hummus is.
The sauce, you might love it.
Exactly, Sam. Doesn't like it, then it's
Yeah, but I've had it and I don't like it.
Yeah.
Fine, drive the damn bowl. Jesus, silly fucking Christ. Let's go with it.
It's Moroccan spice.
Yeah, but it might be different. It might not be the same as.
Tom does.
Apparently I do.
Please say something else with the couscous. It might be hot.
Sweet
Yeah,
justice.
it's hot. I've put my plate. It's pretty hot.
But the bowl was pretty hot. I don't know how
Tom
hot.
serves himself for a big helping of hummus.
Oh, he's put couscous.
But evidently he's still angry with Anna and threatens her,
I'm going to punch you in the face. I'm going to punch you in the face.
which she seems happy about.
Yeah.
The contestants finish their meals and Lizzie cleans up. But Tom hasn't finished whining yet.
The only thing that I didn't like was the main course. I thought that was some of it was a bit tough, but I'm not sure.
What, the lamb or something?
Like the butternut squash and stuff, that was quite horrible. Well, it wasn't horrible. It was just a bit tough. It wasn't quite done enough.
I liked the way it wasn't like soggy. I liked the way it was still crisp, kind of tasting. I liked that.
Yeah.
But Sam's a better person and disagrees. Which brings us to Lizzie's dessert, sticky toffee pudding served with ice cream and clotted cream.
Oh my god, is that sticky toffee pudding? Vanilla ice cream and clotted cream. That does sound really nice, no joke.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Sticky toffee pudding served with vanilla ice cream and clotted cream.
Don't want both, surely it's one or other. Right?
No, I'd happily eat both of them.
And a sticky toffee pudding. Really
That's my favourite pudding ever.
Really,
I actually
really
love sticky toffee pudding. I love Lizzie.
The sticky toffee pudding is put in the oven for 45 minutes. It's Sophia's birthday today, and Lizzie's made an extra special pudding for her.
Housewife.
like the actual.
And one for luck!
Now blow it out!
I can't.
As Sophia's birthday celebrations end, Anna's the first one to taste a sticky toffee pudding.
Comments.
Yeah. What about my mum? Nobody knows my mum.
No, that.
I know about your mum.
Yeah.
But she's your mum.
She's hot.
Conscious about ourselves.
I'm going to help you eat that anyway, because if you can't eat it, I will eat it. You might have to.
I think Anna might be enjoying that a little bit too much.
Sticky toffee pudding is the best pudding in this world. Although I'll probably say that about somebody else's pudding.
Yeah, so that was a safe bet.
No.
Oh, Sam, some people aren't going to be very happy about that. The entertainment for tonight is Consequences, which Lizzie will now explain the rules.
We're playing a game. Have you had the game Consequences?
I love
Is it like
I don't care what it is.
I haven't heard
It's
it.
where you write down like a boy's name and then you fold it over and give it to them and you pass it round. And then you write down a girl's name and then you pass it round. And then you write down how they what they were doing, what he said to her, what she said to him, and then what the consequence.
The contestants begin by writing down their phrases and then passing on the bit of paper.
I don't know what to put.
No surprise there, Anna. Tanif is up first.
Honestly, can't remember what I've written. Oh my goodness, what I've written on there. Oh, bitch! Okay, right.
Oh my god, so
Everyone, I've written the same thing as someone else, and another thing that's the same as someone else. Okay, right. It's me, Tanif Redford and Prince Charles. Charles!
I wrote.
Prince Charles, what's the next bit?
Right, where they met.
They met in South Africa. The girl was right.
Right, what was she wearing?
Mankini. It was a wash day. That was young until right. He was wearing a t-shirt. She said, "I want to spit on your dick." He said, He said, "All I want to do is have you up a tree." She then raped him with her 30-inch penis. She was a he.
Posh Sam is up second.
Oh! This is a total coincidence. This is gross. Sam Malins and Ollie
Well done!
in a public toilet. I wore leg warmers and a gag.
He won nothing!
Oh my god! I'm wearing a green mankini.
A mankini again!
I want to rim you.
Whoops.
Oh my god! I have 2 chaps on. They ended up in America.
What an anticlimax. Next up is Lizzie's surprise entertainment of her penis. I guess you're just going to have to watch to find out.
Oh my god.
Why is that supposed to be so?
That's what mine looks like. Isn't that normal?
Why is it red? Has he got some kind of disease? Okay, has it got a ball like an open disease?
You said what this
The jelly bottle. Lizzie gets the beer
piece of
bottle.
paper.
That is incredible.
Oh, we're playing the game. I love games.
It's snowed on my fingers.
Boys. Yeah, playing the game. Can I pretend to get it out?
Yeah.
So you just came in the hand.
Get out my knob.
That's what yours looks like.
You're gonna bang off
Is this your mom's?
No, because I've already put
That's
when
really
you
hot.
put the first layer, it's really hot.
That's certainly a strange way to end a party, but never mind. The scores are now in, and the contestants are ready to give their verdict on Lizzie's evening.
Mine is an 8.5. I was very impressed with Lizzie's thing, but I'm going to have to give people generous things because I think that's quite generous now, so I don't know what I'm going to do.
I'm going to give a 7 because the starter was amazing, but the main course and dessert were kind of disappointing. I thought they were quite easy to do.
He's a bitch.
And they were tasty, but they were just quite a safe bet. But I thought the starter was amazing.
He's a bitch.
I'm going to give her a 9 out of 10 because 10 is perfect. And I don't know, there was just a bit the red currant jelly and the hummus I just wasn't keen on. I tried it, but I thought it wasn't. I just didn't like it. But that was it. 9 otherwise. She was amazing. I love you, Lizzie.
I think I go with 10, just because it was extra special, and she put 2 sparklers and a massive firework in my cake for me. So I'm giving her 10, absolutely.
I'm giving her a 7. I think if she would improve on the waiting time and the just the main course let her down a bit, but apart from that she was excellent at everything. So yeah, really good starter as well. Really good overall, apart from just a few little minor points. Really good.
I'm going to give her a 9 because I think the food was divine. It was perfect, restaurant menu. Considering the fact she's a waitress, the way she took the plates away wasn't very professional. She spilt the gravy when she was serving, and the appetisers weren't great. But in general, it's a whole, it's been a really fun evening. And I love the atmosphere and the food, and it's been really fun. So, 9. And I'm going to let that 1 point for someone who might deserve it slightly more. But I think it's been fab.
Well, there we have it. Lizzie finishes the evening with a score of 50.5 out of a possible 60. A tough score to beat. We will see next time if porn star Tanya can do any better. This has been Come Dine, Drink and Bitch with me. Good night.